personalities involved in tonight's match. Well, as I said earlier, many Americans disappearing off the scene in Britain in recent months. One man coming the other way is Shawn McConnell. Shawn, how are you settling in over here?
Well, so far I'm settling in fairly decent. Tracks have been pretty wet, so it suited me. And tonight was my first dry track, and I did all right so far.
You were quoted as saying when you came over that you just couldn't get the rides in California. Was that your prime reason for coming over here?
Well, I think it was an excuse. You know, I was over a bit in iguan to see everything, and I tried to work out a deal with the promoters, and we just couldn't come to terms. And since the deal in the States happened, I figured, well, that's it, I'm going to go. Because I wanted to anyways, and if I didn't, in later years, I think I'd really regret it.
Of course, the promoter at Birmingham, Dan McCormick, brought over Bruce Pennell and Bobby Schwartz in the past. Has Dan still got the connections in America that brought you over?
Yeah, because he usually talks to the boys that have already been over here and talks to them, see who's good to come over. And I talked with Dan in '81, and he seemed to be a pretty good guy.
Do you find the racing in Britain any tougher than you expected?
It's about as tough as it is in the States. It's just over here you're riding with all the world's best. You know, in the States you ride with the local boys, but they're all fast at home too.
Do you find you have to adopt a different approach over here?
Yeah, definitely. Everything's different. Every track I go to is completely different. You got to run your clutch different tires. It's a lot different because every week you don't know what you're going to run until you get there.
What about Britain in general? How are you coping with things? The usual problem with the Americans is, I believe, the food. How are you getting on with that?
Well, since I was here last time, there's been a lot more McDonald's, which has helped a lot. So every time I kind of get fed up with food a bit, I go to eat McDonald's. But the food's not bad. I'm getting used to it.
Well, I know your ride in the second half's coming up very soon, so we better let you go. Thanks very much for speaking to us, Shawn McConnell.
Thank you very much.
Good night.